Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you, mwah, cyber hugs out to each and every single one of you. Can you feel it? The love makes the world go round and round and round. And love is the greatest medicine of them all. Let's heal today. Today, we're going to have a wonderful conversation in regards to Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian's cheating scandal. This is Sexology 101, ladies and gentlemen. This is not gossip. The difference is we're going to have a healing, hopefully for them, because we're going to pray and put them in light and love, but more importantly for you, because the best mistakes to learn are other people's mistakes. It'll save you time, money, energy, heartache, and a whole lot of stress. But before we begin, I need you to do one thing for me. Do me a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button, ding, ding, ding. I don't know if it's there or there at the bottom, ding, 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 so you can get the latest, greatest information that's going to help you have a phenomenal life. Drama completely free. I always say divas don't do drama. And my life is so peaceful, nowadays, and I want you to have the same type of experience no matter what's going on in your life. So let's get down to this. Let's really analyze this, because this is really truly a healing moment for Khloe Kardashian to get the blessing and the lesson, and also Tristan Thompson to get the blessing and the lesson, and more importantly for you and I to get the blessing and the lesson, in order for us to heal and have more healthy, successful, happy relationships, especially when it comes to love. Because people don't realize that those love relationships don't just revolve around you and that other individual. Other people are affected by relationships, are affected by those, husband and wives and boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, particularly when there are children involved. So we're going to send out a lot of love to little Stormy, okay? So with that in mind, let me share with you, preface the conversation by teaching you a couple of, wise women wisdoms that I've learned over the years. The first one is Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou said this one statement that I absolutely adore and I memorized because it was a major aha moment for me, and I think it'll be one for you. People will show you who they are the first time. Believe them. If it barks like a dog, acts like a dog, and walks like a dog, and runs like a dog, it's a dog, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is that you got to honor people where they are at. And you got to accept people where they are at also. Let's take those rose-colored glasses off and see the reality of what's going on. The second wise woman in my life that taught me a wonderful blessing in the lesson, and that was my mother. I can remember when I was very young, she shared with me this important lesson that all women, and I want women, come closer, I want women to really get this. Men are not complicated at all. At all. And it's real simple. How a man treats his mother, and how a man treats his previous girlfriends, or even present girlfriends, if they're side chicks, how they treat their business female associates, how they treat every woman in their lives, is going to be a reflection on how they're going to treat you. I want you to hold on to that. I'm going to say them twice because I really, really, truly want you to get this. How a man treats his mother, the very first woman in his life, his previous girlfriends, or even present girlfriends, hello, And in addition to that, their ex-wives is most likely going to be a reflection on how they are going to treat you. And if a man is act like a dog and not a master, get Devon Franklin's book, The Truth About Men. That's what he talks about men being the dog, dealing with the lust inside of them, or being the master and dealing with the love inside of them, the godly love, the unconditional love that only God and the master can maintain. So what is love? Let's get back to the truth about love. It is peace, it is joy, it is happiness, it is respect, it is honor, it is honest, it is truthful, it is bliss, and it is happy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's compassionate, it's gracious, it has a whole lot of mercy and a whole lot of forgiveness involved with it, all wrapped up in a wonderful bow. So keep that in proper perspective, because a lot of people are actually in business relationships. It's a give and take. You do this for me and I'll do this for you. You don't do this for me, I won't do this for you. That's a business transaction. Love is truly all about give, 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 give. Love, 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 without expecting anything in return. We got that, right? Okay, let's get back to the story at hand. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's cheating scandal, Sexology 101, had everything to do with at the very beginning of the relationship. I knew, and I don't know them, okay? But it doesn't take a rocket scientist, doesn't take a psychic intuition. It's just a whole lot of common sense. When they started their relationship, they started it on a negative foot. Tristan Thompson was in a relationship with a woman at the time of them establishing their relationship. Matter of fact, it's a little deeper than that. That woman was having his baby in a matter of months. I'm going to say that again. Tristan Thompson starts to have another relationship with another woman when his ex-girlfriend or present girlfriend or chick on the side was about to deliver his child. I want everybody to marinate and meditate, especially you divas out there, goddesses, queens. I know you're feeling me right now. And any woman that thinks that they're special and that they're different and that they're going to be treated differently is definitely not in the light and not coming with love and not coming with spirituality. Matter of fact, they are coming with deceit, with envy, with jealousy, and that's why the relation was doomed before it begins, because you can never start a healthy, loving relationship when you are doing unloving things in the relationship that's jeopardizing someone else's life. We're talking about this other woman's life and well-being. Are you loving her, Khloe, by disrespecting her and having a relationship with a man that you know has or had a relationship? Would you even want to have a relationship with someone that doesn't care about your fellow sister? Remember, we're all in this world together. I am you and you are me. It's the world family that we're talking about. So if he's being disrespectful and treating someone uncruelly as that and having that type of experience, the likelihood of him treating you the same way is up there in the 90-95 percentile level. Now, ladies, let's get back to you special ladies that are out there that are different and that like the bad boys. You like the bad boys, you're going to most likely have what? Bad experiences. And you're developing bad karma because What goes around comes around. If he is going to do that to her, Khloe, he's going to most likely do that to you. And also, you know, Khloe, if he's done it to you, he's going to most likely deal with any other woman that comes into his life. History tends to repeat itself. And so, lo and behold, when I heard about it, and let me be very, very clear, I don't go looking for this stuff, but you can't help to find it, especially when your job is social media and internet marketing, etc. And you have kids and things of that nature, and you get the inside scoop of what's going on in the world. Now remember, this information is not gossip. This information is different. Gossip is all about talking badly about someone with no intent of healing and bringing love, peace, and joy into the situation. That's why in this situation, what we are going to do, we're sending light, we're sending love, and we're sending healing to Khloe Kardashian. But the best mistakes to learn, because there's always a blessing in the lesson. That's all you need to focus on, okay? There's no victim here. There's no bad guy here. This is all about the blessing in the lesson for each and every single one of us. And one of the blessings that we're going to learn today is that treat people the way you want to be treated. Honor people the way you want to be treated. And so, lo and behold, what happens a year and a half later, when Khloe Kardashian is now about to deliver Tristan Thompson's child, surprise! Lo and behold, he's caught in a cheating scandal on Khloe. You see, it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay at all. So the same thing that he did to the previous girlfriend, now he had done to Khloe. I think it was about, I think we're going on, I think she had the baby in January? Wow. Oh no, is the baby a year old now? I think it was about a year ago. Whatever the case may be. My goodness, time flies. I think it was about a year ago. Yeah, because that baby's a year old. Stormy, yet she just now celebrated her first birthday. So, a year later, we're now here. Forgive, love, you try to work out the relationship. The problem was, though, when you entered into the relationship, you didn't come with good intentions, Khloe. And because of that, if you notice, the Kardashian curse, well, it's real simple. It's not really a curse. It's just real simple of their bad karmic behavior and habits. That they tend to have relationship with men that are dogs, that are not truly available, that are not coming in light and love, and are masters. And so with that in mind, they're going to have a whole lot of complications. If you see all of the sisters, you got Khloe, you got Kylie, you've got Courtney, you've got Kim. I forget all their names. I think there's someone, Kylie. Okay, I forget these names. I think there's another one too. Kendall. I think it's the Kendall Jenner, whatever the case. Everybody's with the K's. But the key thing about it is, if you see, whenever they go into relationships, you know, they call the men the dogs. Well, these ladies are being cats. Okay, let's be clear. And, you know, you can see that they tend to have no morals, values, or ethics, or any spirituality comprised about when they get into relationships. And it doesn't help that mama doesn't seem to be about it either. Okay? So we teach most what we need to learn. And the blessing in the lesson is that if you do bad karma upon other people, that karma is going to come back. And when it comes back, it's usually tenfold. So you can get the lesson. So now she's in a situation where now it gets even more dramatic. Now, supposedly, Tristan had had an affair with, I think, Kylie's best friend forever, which is Khloe's sister's friend. I mean, it's just so closely connected. You got to ask yourself, why would a man do that so close, obviously knowing that she's going to find out? It's too close to home as it is. But that's what the universe does. It really makes it hit home so you get the blessing and the lesson. So I'm hopefully, Khloe, put that, ching ching, hello sister. I hope you fully got it. I hope you fully understand the importance of not only loving yourself, because when you love yourself, you would immediately recognize that the way he treated that other woman was unbecoming. You shouldn't even have respect for a man that would do that to a woman that's about to have his baby. That should be a major deal breaker. That should be a major turnoff, because your first thought was, how could he do that to a fellow sister friend, a fellow diva, a fellow female, compadre? We're all in the same game together. And if he did do it to her, for sure, there's nothing special about me that he would not do the same thing about me. And that's why I'm going to hit home. I'm going to talk about special, because a lot of women, and the Kardashians are no exception to the woman, a lot of women think if I get my nose done, if I lose a lot of weight, if I get butt surgery, which she's done, breast surgery, nose job, if I do all these external features, and if I look the picture perfect of a beautiful woman, he wouldn't do this to me. Some women try to think about, right? If I exercise, if I, become rich, if I become famous, he wouldn't do this to me. If I become a prized possession, the key word is prized possession. Yes, you became an object. And that's what dogs love. They love objects to use and abuse according to their own selfish ways. That's just the reality. The boy showed you who he was the first time. You should have believed him. But a lot of women think if I tweak it here, if I twerk it there, that'll make it different, that he'll be different, and that he'll change and be the master of my life and of our life and our world. The masters are what? Masters are loving, kind, compassionate, considerate gentlemen that would honor and respect every woman and be trustworthy and truthful in a relationship, to the point of making sure that they would rather hurt themselves than hurt any woman in their lives. I'm giving an example of a master, Will Smith. And he had shared in a story that he had met Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife, while he was married to his ex-wife. And he realized while he was married to his ex-wife that Jada Pinkett Smith was the woman that he truly loved. And that was his soulmate, the woman that he was supposed to be in a relationship with. And though he knew that, he knew he had taken on the responsibility, a covenant with God, and married the woman that was the mother of his child. And because he had already made that commitment, he was going to honor it. And he was not going to cheat on his wife because of his revelation of having a love for another woman, Jada Pinkett Smith. And she respected him and his previous wife, did not have a relationship with him at all until, now this is how God works. Listen to me, ladies. I want you ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really get this story. Because if something is meant to be according to God, it will be. No matter what, especially when you're righteous and you do the right thing. So, Will Smith was in love with another woman, but he was determined to keep his marital vows in check and determined to stay married. Divorce was not an option to the woman that was the mother of his child and that he did love too. Now, he went back home. He continued his life and continued honoring his marriage. Lo and behold, his ex-wife, Cherie, told him she didn't love him anymore, and she wanted the divorce. And even though he was in love with another woman, he was determined to keep his marriage together. He told her he was not going to get a divorce, that he was willing to work it out. And she said to him, so you're going to force me to stay married to you even though I don't love you? Wow. He knew he had to honor her and he had to respect her and he had to give her what she wanted. And that was the divorce. I want you to think about that. He honored his relationship. He divorced the woman. And after he divorced the woman, he made a phone call to Jada Pinkett Smith and asked her, was she in a relationship or in love with anyone? She said no. And he said, now you are. That's how, when something is meant to be, God is going to take care of you. Do not take something from someone else that is not yours. Even though you may want it, that's being selfish, that's being self-centered, that's being inconsiderate, and more importantly, all those things are what? It's not love, ladies and gentlemen. That's envy, that's jealousy, that's hate. It's not love, ladies and gentlemen. And you lose it before you even have it. You got to come correct. You got to become godly. You got to become in spirit. And so that's what a master looks like. Will Smith is a master. And that's why he is not only a master. Gentlemen, listen to me. He's a master not only in love, successful 20-plus year marriage, 3 beautiful kids. They've gone on and been successful and have accomplished things in life. He's got a phenomenal movie career, successful in his life purpose in the world. And now he's helping other people, via example, live a phenomenal, healthy life. And that's why he's prospering and doing so well. And let's get back to an example of a dog, Tristan Thompson. Now he's caused so many women so much pain. And when you got to understand your karma. When you're causing all that pain to so many women, oh my goodness, trust me, it's going to become a day where possibly he's going to find that love of his life. And he's going to want to really, truly be honest and successful and stick it out and do the right thing. And that love will not be reciprocated. It works that way sometimes. So he's got a lot of healing, a lot of forgiveness he's got to ask for. And more important, he's got to learn to forgive himself. And more importantly, learn to love himself. Because when you love yourself, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't love himself. When you love yourself, you don't have any desire to hurt or be unloving to someone else. Maybe it was his childhood. Maybe it's the way that he grew up. That's why we need to have compassion for him. This is not about, victim, blame, shame game. This is not about he's the bad guy. No, we all play a role in this thing called life, and we all participate. So I have nothing but love and compassion for him. And I want him to encourage him, because he's definitely going to lose his I'm sure he probably, in some beautiful way, loves Khloe. But first, he's got to know what true love is really all about, what true unconditional love is all about, and he's got to learn to love himself. Because when you love yourself, you're not going to create an unloving world, or you're going to not do unloving things to people that you claim to say that you love. You can't be at 2 places at the same time. He's fallen into fear, and Khloe's fallen into fear and not in love, because that's all most people know. That's conditional-based love. And it's kind of oxymoron. You can't have conditional-based love. Either you love or you don't love. It's just really that simple. Okay? So how do we heal from this? The blessing and the lesson is that And this is what I've learned over the years when my mother told me that when I saw how a man was treated, I've never, let me rephrase that question. I'm not gonna say never, because unfortunately, men do lie. I think one time, unbeknownst to me, but once I found out, I completely terminated that relationship. I've never knowingly was involved in a relationship with any man that was in a relationship with a woman, girlfriend, partner, married, or anything of that nature, because that's disrespectful. I'm disrespecting the other woman, and more importantly, I knew that if I disrespected her, that man would probably most likely do the same thing to me too. So that's not a juicy relationship to get involved in. Even when you know someone is leaving or has just left a relationship, they need at least a good year, at least a good 365 days in order to completely heal before they can segue back into another relationship. It's not healthy. That's why they always say those, I forgot what those rebound, that's what it is, rebound relationships, they immediately get into another relationship to try to heal the hurt and the emptiness that's going on without officially healing, and then usually that rebound relationship never works because of the fact that, it was a healing bomb for them only, okay? And sometimes people, knowingly use other people to heal, in order for them to get over that past relationship and to get immediately into another relationship. Do not, ladies, get involved in a relationship when you see that. And like I said, if a man is not already a master, and he's got to be perfect, don't get me wrong, but if he's not making a valiant effort in having open and honest relationship with you, but you see dog, just woof, 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 don't think by marrying them, by having their children, that's going to change them. No. They have to already become prepared to become the master that's within inside of them in order to be able to do that. So with all that in mind, what we're sending is light. We're sending love. We're sending healing to Tristan Thompson, that he learns to love himself unconditionally. And also Khloe Kardashian. Because even those Kardashians, they do everything external to find love. And it's very clear that they do not know how to love themselves inside and know that they're already beautiful without having all the exterior plastic surgery and expressions of love and beauty to define who and what they are. So that's the moral of the story. Because when you love yourself unconditionally, you only have the power and ability to give out that love outside the world. And that love is, once again, you got to say this over again, because like I said, people live in a very conditional-based world. There's no way you could love someone and cheat on them. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. Because you're only what? Cheating yourself. Okay? Now, so many of you probably absolutely disagree with me, and that is cool. But what I want you to do is, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button and tell me, what is your view as far as Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian's cheating scandal? You think Tristan did the right thing? You think Khloe did the right thing? Okay. Do you think that love is a give and take thing? It's about sacrifice. Do you think that forgiveness would play a role? I understand Khloe forgave him. And it still happened again. So I want you to think and marinate about that. But let's put prayers, light, and love. Let's do a minute meditation in regards to that. Dear universe, please give me the complete understanding of what unconditional love is all about in all my relationships. Love is happiness, joy, peace, compassion, forgiveness, acceptance, truth, justice, righteousness, order, balance, and reciprocity. I am love. You are love. And I thank you for the healing in this situation and in this circumstance. There is no hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tap into that for a minute before we go, because I really wanted to touch bases on that. Most people want to play the victim blame shame game, like Khloe. Poor Khloe. When you play the victim blame shame game, that leaves you powerless, ladies. There's no hurt. He did not hurt you. You chose. All our emotions that we feel, we choose to feel them. You chose to be hurt. So let's give you the healing real quick on how to heal from that. Number one, Tristan, I accept you as you are. I am not hurt. I am going to love you into healing yourself. I know that I need to focus my energies on healing and loving myself. And I'm going to love you from a distance to allow you to heal and learn to love yourself. I'm going to thank you for giving me a beautiful baby in Stormy. And you and I are going to happily, healthily, in our own way, co-parent this beautiful child into being the very best that she can possibly be. I appreciate your cooperation. I appreciate your support. And I'm going to send you light and love in your healing process. And I am going to love myself into healing and focus on being more respectful, more compassionate, more caring and loving and giving to myself, more caring and loving and giving to all the women that I have hurt by having a relationship with you. And I'm going to even love and care and forgive the woman that had a love relationship with you while you were with me. Because there is no victim. You did not hurt me. You hurt yourself and your opportunity to be with me, your child, and have a phenomenal experience of a life with the Kardashians. It is so important that we not get caught up into a pity party that we created. What we need to do is become empowered and know that we choose to see the blessing in the lesson that helps us to grow and become more a better person than we were before. Ta-da! That's the beauty of it. That now we are enlightened. That now we are in love. And that now we develop a greater relationship with God. Because God is what? Love. And love is God. And by doing so comes the victory. Because now we will know that the only relationship that we were entered to from this day forward, Khloe, is a relationship with the master. With the man that is the master over himself. And you do that, and you'll have a Will Smith experience instead of a Tristan Thompson experience. So get excited. Get the blessing in the lesson and have a phenomenal life. All the other divas out there too. Goddesses, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, light, and love.